Hi, I'm Guillaume. I'm 19. I'm from Barcelona, and I'm an astrologer. Let's get into the thing right away. I started learning astrology when I was 11. There is no decent learning material for astrology on the internet. And this is a problem because I'm a Generation Z kid, right? I'm an internet child. I grew up with Wikipedia. Nowadays, you can just type something, Google something, and you know about it. Anything you want to know about. But astrology is not there yet at all. And this is an issue because this, um, a lot of young people would actually, are interested in astrology, but because they don't have any way to actually learn it without a lot of effort, because you can be self taught. I'm self taught. But it took me a lot of work. The human aspect of a teacher is incredibly important. The result of this is that I don't want to be I don't want to be rude, okay? I don't want to offend anyone, but the demographics of modern astrologers is mostly baby boomers who grew up religious, needed a spiritual revolution in the 80s, and that's when they learned astrology. And they stayed there, right? This is the astrology we have today. They haven't evolved, it hasn't evolved. These people are alright, right? They're very important for the history of astrology, and they're not doing anything wrong. But we are 30 years behind, and we need to get further. And with something like the internet, we could be doing so much. So it's really a shame that we're not doing it. So this is why I'm starting this channel. Um, because I think the world needs that, and I'm gonna try to help. Now we're talking about astrology. What is astrology? Astrology is a science that's been around for thousands of years. It goes back to the first human civilizations. Mesopotamia, India, China, Egypt, they all had astrologers. And it's been developing since then. It's the science that links the movement of the solar system with human psychology and basically anything else. Everything else. The big question that everyone has is how does it work? And it's very complicated to explain, but it's a really simple concept. The thing is, if you look at the order of the universe, there is one, right? This is why math works. This is why physics is a thing. Because everything is an equation. Everything can be explained mathematically. So if you take literally anything in existence, you can, first of all, explain it with an equation. And secondly, it contains information about not only itself, but the whole universe. It sounds crazy, but if you look at DNA, for example, in our physical bodies, every cell of our bodies has information in it about how to build another self and how to build a whole human, right? So this is because we're very physical, our bodies are very physical, but everything in existence, things that are more conceptual and less physical too, they have this kind of information inside them. So how astrology works is we look at the biggest thing that we can see from Earth, at least for most of human history, because now we have cool telescopes that can look beyond that, but we look at the solar system, which is really big. We want something big so we can measure it with more precision. and we turn it into an equation, and we learn a lot of things from that. It's crazy the amount of things that you can understand from something as simple as that. If you stick around, you'll get it. It doesn't. It sounds really complicated at first, and it is complicated, but after the first couple months of kind of putting a little bit of work into it, you're just gonna get it. So, what I want to do with this channel, the original idea is I want to do a one-on-one astrology series where I teach you astrology from scratch and actually, making you understand what we're learning. We don't want textbook knowledge here. We want comprehensive knowledge so that we can get somewhere. Then I'm going to try to make some kind of astrology forecasts periodically. We'll see how that works. And then I just want to rant. Just straight up rants. Because I have so many ideas. Astrologers of the internet, let's just talk. Because just by talking, we can get this to the next level. We can do so much cool stuff. I have a lot of ideas, guys. So, if we don't do it, who's gonna do it? This brings me to the title of this channel, which is called Projecte Espurna, which in my natal language, Catalan, means Project Spark, because we want to start a fire. Onto languages. I'm probably going to be making most of these videos in English because it gets to more people. But English is not my first language. And I want to try to... The original idea is I want to try to subtitle everything in all the languages I speak, which are Catalan, my natal language, Spanish, English, of course, and I'm learning French and German, so possibly at some point these two. And yeah, that's it. This is a place for learning, and we're gonna do cool stuff here. If you want an internet gay to teach you astrology, welcome, bitch. Subscribe, and that's it.